Hello everybody and welcome back to Ethiopia Through the Ages, where I just spent like 5 seconds trying to figure out how to use the ship upgrader, and I figured it out. It's not that complicated. So it appears to be that it is limited by the hull. We can't change the hull. So these 1936 submarines are going to stay 1936 submarines. These 1940 submarines here are going to remain 1940 submarines. So we will refit these over to the 1936 variant that we already created. And then these guys here, if we can select them, these can go ahead and reinforce to the generic submarine Mark 1, and that will be absolutely fine. Okay, now I think some of those 1936 subs are not yet going to be done, but that's okay. Our naval supremacy there will change, and we currently don't have any unused naval dockyards. I do want, for right now, to work on getting these done, I think, a little bit quicker. So for right now, I'm going to cut down our new submarine hulls down to just a single dockyard, because I want to work on getting, oh, not convoys. Convoys can remain doing what they're doing. But everything else I want to be devoted to working on these submarines. So that will be fine. I want to get those upgraded ASAP. Fantastic. Now we did get an unassigned division here, and let's assign that straight over to this guy. Get that army maxed out. Excellent. Okay. So there is currently a battle going on over here. There's submarine effort finishing up. There's a battle going on over here. They've managed to sink one of our subs. The question is, are we doing any damage to them? And I think without upgrades, probably not. Excavation 4 just finished up, which is a big deal for us, though. So, I think we should go ahead and grab... This would require that I build boats. I think that I will instead grab armor effort. Does that change our special forces cap? No. Okay. Noted. Okay. So we should probably continue work on construction 5. Yes, it's ahead of time. Not too much we can do about that. We could do Concentrated Industry 4, I suppose. That would be a possibility. Okay, so these are disengaged subs. Yeah, we were disengaging from that one. Fine. So I want to check in on our status on getting those upgrades done. And I also want to see here... Yeah, I want to not be running 1940 submarine hull. I want to be running generic submarine Mark 1. So we want to be outputting these instead, so that we don't have to upgrade them. Of course, we're not currently working too hard on outputting submarines, so this is actually completely fine that we are losing some of this production. Well, it's not completely fine, but it's mostly fine. Indeed. Okay. So we are working on these upgrades. And once those are done, we should, in theory, see our naval supremacy increase, I think, quite a bit. I hope quite a bit. That would sure be nice. Now, I did notice... Yeah, we appear to have a bunch of light tanks stored right now, so I'm actually going to cancel the light... Actually, I'm not going to cancel this light tank production line, but I'm going to cut both of these down to, like, 10 factories each. And then we'll redirect those factories somewhere where we don't currently have an excess. We'll do something like that. We need some motorized. Improved artillery, we don't need that much of... So I think we'll do something like that. Okay. And we'll revisit that a little bit later on. Let's check in on Pratiharis. It's, you know, being Pratiharis. It hasn't fully capitulated, despite what the news thought. We're not currently working on a cipher. We may want to work on, like, Ojibwa's cipher. That's going to take a while. Okay. That's fine. We have an unassigned division, and let's go ahead and assign that over here. We actually have several, it would appear. There we go. Problem solved. Wonderful. We can work on developing iron mines, and so we shall. Even with our current redirection... Oh, actually, we're currently massively behind in rubber. We would need to buy in a whole lot of rubber. Like something like that. We still need another 76. Okay. That's a lot. It would be nice if we could get additional rubber. There we go. Wonderful. And that is, of course, because we are putting so much work into these various wheeled bits. That'll be fine. That will be fine. We're going to continue to assign these divisions. Excellent. And these submarines... I do want to bring these submarine lines back to maxed out as soon as we have the docks available, but actually this isn't going to work. This is going to prioritize putting the dockyards into making these submarines. Okay. Let's hold off on that one. So we've got these upgrades ongoing. It looks like we're just doing 1936 submarines at this point, although there are some generic submarines at the bottom there. That'll be fine. I do want to check on this fleet here. I keep doing that. I keep doing that. Okay, these are 1936 submarines. Sure. I want to get these upgraded ASAP. Yep, to the Mark II. And then these to the Mark I. Okay. Let's get those upgrades underway. Magnetic detonator just finished up. That's good for us. That'll make our submarines that much better. Electric torpedoes would be great to grab. So we'll work on that one. Fantastic. Now, we are giving up a lot of naval supremacy while doing these upgrades. That was 100% expected. But it should also increase our effectiveness quite a lot. In theory, anyway. So yeah, these are going to be starting to finish up relatively soon. Let's check in on the Pratihar front. We still haven't managed to take the location of their naval base. Devagiri has capitulated. Have they, though? Have they? I'm not sure they have. I'm pretty sure they haven't. Okay, this is getting exciting. We'll toss that guy over there. Wonderful. Okay, so we have quite a backlog to work through here. There's no doubt about that. But how long will it actually take? Not that long. Only about a month to get each one of these upgraded. And that's actually at 40% capacity. It's actually only a couple weeks per submarine. So that's good. That is very, very good. Our naval supremacy is currently down quite a lot. That was to be expected. And we don't have another technology coming in anytime particularly soon. However, we do have the resources to develop our iron mines near Kursk. And so we shall. How are we doing on our iron? Actually, it looks like we're doing okay currently, because those shipyards do not currently take steel for doing the upgrade. Noted. Okay, we should probably get these guys split up if we can. They belong to an army but have no orders assigned. This army has no orders? This army should probably have orders. Let's put them on the border with Free India. That was not what I wanted to do. Let's put them on the border with Free India. There we go. Now they'll get over there. This army apparently also has no orders. That is correct. They don't have orders. But they should get down here anyway. They will have orders. There is a plan for them. Okay, I'm noticing our patrol over here isn't currently doing anything. Probably because it is currently refitting in Senegal. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. They're just all detached right now. That's fine. We have a lot of submarines to refit. But we should get through this backlog relatively quickly. In theory, we are still producing additional submarines, but they're not going to be done for 6+ months with only a single dockyard working on them. So that'll be fine. I would love to get another iron ore mine. Oh, we can get another iron ore mine near Belgrade. That will be great. Just waiting on that one more political power then. And we have it now. Fantastic. How are we doing on our rubber? Okay, that's fine. Our infrastructure is still ongoing. We're definitely constructing a little bit less quickly because we're trading all of that capacity for rubber. So there is that. This army is mostly just chilling over here in the sandstorm, I guess. Okay, they don't have orders technically. Let's just put them up over here. There we go. They can man that border with Free India. And these guys are actually done. So I'm going to put this army group up over on this border. For now. I'm sure we'll figure out something else to do with them a little bit later on. But we are actually done fighting for right now. Free India has pretty much done what they needed to do. Oh, look at that. There's a gap there. That's interesting. This army here should probably also man that gap. And we'll assign, like, 3 units to it. There we go. Okay. Sounds good. So Free India is unifying India at this time. That's good. I wonder if they're going to attack Ming. Isn't that going to make things interesting? Lost 3 battleships. Oh, we sunk 3 battleships. That's great. We don't have battleships. They lost battleships. I'm liking what we're seeing so far out of our upgraded submarines, now that they, you know, actually have things. That tends to help. That does indeed tend to help. I would like to decommission the 1936 submarine hull and the early submarine hull, as well as literally everything else on here except for convoys. The generic submarine Mark I, that's what we're pinning our hopes on for right now. Excellent. And those submarines are definitely finishing up. The 1936 submarines are down below, of course, and they are getting a lower priority on their upgrade. Let's check in on our naval supremacy here. Only 21%. But if we keep sinking battleships like that, that's going to be huge. Armor effort has finished up. I guess we'll grab special forces. Should be fine. Advanced ship torpedo launcher is going to come done in about 10 days. And that's going to be another upgrade for us, isn't it? Indeed. The electric torpedo is a passive, but this is definitely not. Okay, so we're going to have to edit that. I wish I could find the proper ship designer without going in through the awkward set of ways to go in that I found. That'd be nice. I mean, I suppose we can maybe modify it from here, can't we? So, like, if we go to the actual ones we're making, then do create variant. Yeah. That's what we want. Okay. So that's great. We've got mine-laying tubes in there, of course, currently. Is there a mission to lay mines? Yeah, there is. Okay. We're not currently doing that, of course. Okay. Well, we're locating a task force over there. And we will probably want to mine lay. We're up to 35% naval supremacy. That's looking really good, actually. There's our advanced ship torpedo launchers. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and upgrade this. No, I don't want to switch that equipment. I want to change this. Okay, so these are the torpedo tubes here. Let's see. What was that we just got? Let's reset that. That was... Enables 3x 533mm torpedo launchers. Mounting torpedo launchers on light ships or cruisers allow them to do significant damage to enemy capital ships in the battle line if they can overwhelm the enemy screening group. Okay, I see. So that is not a submarine thing. That's for light ships or cruisers. Okay. Improved submarine snorkel, homing torpedoes. That would be really good, actually. Let's get that. Sounds great. And we are currently working on getting more of these submarines cleaned up. That's fantastic. Okay, we are locating this task force here. And this battle is commencing. This is just a single battleship here. It's attempting to disengage. And I believe we may be letting it get away here. Yeah, we didn't catch it. That's fine. We are working on our engines, in theory. Now, if I check in here... Torpedo tube mine deployment. Yeah, that's mine warfare. I'm checking to see if there are better engine upgrades. Okay, that's just in the full-on submarine hull. Gotcha. That is fine. Well, we're up to 33% naval supremacy there right now. Which, considering that we are refitting most of our submarine fleet right now, that's not too shabby, all things considered. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, this is going reasonably quickly. So that is absolutely fine. Let's check in on Free India. There's absolutely nothing going on there. Well, I suppose we knew that. I do actually want to start working on 1944 submarine hull. That's actually only 106 days out, even though we're like 2.5 years ahead of time on that. So that is amazing. We'll be well ahead of tech with our submarines. And we'll be able to switch over to the 1944 hulls in our production lines. And we may also be able to change over our other ones. In fact, we should probably go into here and show outdated equipment and unmark the 1936 submarine hull Mark 1. We'll recommission that one. Or rather, the Mark II. Yeah, this is the upgraded variant. And I do want to put in level 3 equipment on it, which it doesn't currently have. Okay. Oh, we can upgrade these to 1940. Fascinating. In that case, the 1940 hull here... Wait, did that not get the... Hang on. That didn't get the extra slot here. Fascinating. I wonder how that happened. Or didn't happen, as the case may be. Okay. Well, we'll just leave it like this for now. And that should be interesting. We do have outdated equipment in production. Apparently. (1936) submarine hull Mark II. Yeah, that's actually completely fine. Oh, this is now considered the Mark III. I gotcha. We don't want to scuttle that ship. So I guess the way that we want to do this is by going into here. Oh my, this is a huge mess. This is an enormous mess. I'm going to group all of them together. And we are going to set the... Let's see if I can remember how to do this. We're going to set the number of ships up to 99. We're going to select the 1936 submarine hulls. We're going to refit those with the Mark III. And the 1940s do not need to be refit. In theory. Now, we do have some of those still in production, and I guess we'll just have to refit them because they're kind of missing at this point. That's it. Some exciting stuff going on there. Absolutely. That battle did not have anything happen in it. Okay, sounds good. Hey, we sunk an early battleship over there. That's a good sign. Absolutely. We have an unassigned division. We'll just go ahead and assign that to this army. Wonderful. And I'm just going to right-click that. I'm aware that we are upgrading some of these, and I think we'll probably just leave these, honestly. If they get sunk, they get sunk, and we'll replace them with the higher level ones. In fact, to that end, I want to start working on getting these generic submarines produced again. I want at least 2 production lines working on them. Excellent. And yeah, we'll get these upgrades done eventually. This is definitely not like Stellaris in terms of the upgrade speed. There's no doubt about that. We are utilizing some amounts of steel now, but mostly we're running into some rubber requirements. Now, I'm actually going to cut down on our fighter productions, which is probably going to mean that we don't need as much rubber. Yeah, I'm okay with this. So we'll bring this down to somewhere like here. There we go. And we should not be importing any steel at this time either. There. Excellent. This is going quite well, I think. We are still issuing a lot of reinforcements in our infantry equipment. There's no doubt about that. But our submarines are upgrading, and we're starting to see actual results over here, which is very, very nice to see. Our naval supremacy is still low, but that is honestly to be expected. Now, I want to group all of these task forces together here. 12 out of 86. Sure. And I want to have all of them set to Strike Force. Yeah, wait until an enemy task force is spotted, and then move to intercept it. Or we can order it to patrol the area. But yeah, I think we want to probably wait at the closest naval base. Or is that our naval base or their naval base? I'd like it to be at their naval base. I think we'll switch over to patrol, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, that should be, in theory, fine. There's concentrated industry finishing up. And with that, I think it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.